Well, right now we're on our keynote on the life of a top professional gamer interview with closer 100 Thieves. Well, we are joined by Can Closer Selic, the pro gamer 100 Thieves LOL. Can Closer Selic is a League of Legends esports player, currently juggler for 100 Thieves, and he was previously known as K1RA. So thank you so much, Can, for joining us today and giving us your valuable time. With this, we'd now like to invite you on the stage and screen. Over to you.
Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for joining us again. We're here at the event. We're here with a very special guest of mine. Not only has he become somewhat of my little brother, but one of the brightest minds in esports, one of the hardest workers, and in my favorite game, League of Legends. I'm very fortunate to be here with John Closer Celik, and we're here. You know, I've been trying to make this happen, John, for a while now, but you've been grinding throughout the season. You've been so busy. You've been, you know, I can only imagine what your year has been like. For those who may not know John, or Closer more famously, Closer is a League of Legends professional in the jungler position for the 100 Thieves organization, one of the largest esports organizations in the world. But what people may not know about Closer, and if you do, being a big fan of his, you'll know that his journey is one really to be remembered and studied, because this gentleman right here, this young man, came from one of the smaller regional organizations and smaller regional in Turkey, which for League of Legends, you guys can go research. Turkey is a regional, but now playing in America. So just to get it started off, definitely research Closer. His YouTube videos are insane. He's got some of the best graphics out there. He's got a great team behind him doing graphic work and all those social media stuff. So do check him out. Can't be easier than just Closer. Closer, thank you for being with us, brother.
Thank you, man.
I'm gonna get right into it. What was your journey like? You did come from one of the smallest competitive regions, but a very competitive region in Turkey. Turkish esports are very ferocious and very passionate. Tell us a little bit about your journey coming from Turkey and now playing in the world's largest league, one of them, at least in LCS.
Yeah, to be honest, it's kind of crazy because in my country, like people just like want to go and see like places like LA, like places like America. And to be able to come from there and just be able to work here, do my job and become one of the best at it, like it is pretty good. So it started as like a hobby, like the video games. Like I didn't do it for like a sports thing. I didn't do it for professionally, but like as soon as I grinded at the game and became really good at it, I'm like, okay, I can make a career out of this. And I didn't think it will be this insane. It started with Turkey. And I played there for 2 years, basically, and won the league, won the MVP, and I was the best on my role. So I felt like there was nothing else for me to do there. And that I wanted to go to the other regions and like be like an international name. So I got an offer from a North American team called Golden Guardians. And I played there for a year. Like when I was coming to the league, everyone thought that we're gonna be 10th place, blah blah blah. But we made it to playoffs, and after that, 100 Thieves decided to get me. So I'm really happy to be in this organization. In the second year, we started pretty good, but in the middle of the split, we had like a bit of slump. But we came back from it and won the whole thing. So yeah, the journey has been crazy, but
third world country and going to LA and owning one of the largest businesses. You know, it's very similar. You didn't know it was possible, and then you're there, and all you keep doing is going up the ladder. It's amazing. And for those who may not know streaming or the streamer lifestyle, even though many of the listeners are gamers and gaming, you see that plaque behind Closer over his left-hand shoulder? You see that back there in the silver? That's what YouTube gives you when you hit 100,000 subscribers. And it is very, very difficult to do and play pro sports or esports and have to be on one of the largest teams in the world. So like, where do you find time to, relax? Where does closer relax?
Yeah, it's definitely hard, to be honest. Like I can feel the burnout sometimes, but like I just say to myself, it's like it's not for everyone. Like it's not for everyone. It's hard to do, but I wanna do it. So just like there's no other reason needed. I wanna become the best at what I'm doing. So I have to do some sacrifices, and I'm aware of it. So that's what keeps me going, being aware of like what I need to sacrifice for being a better version, or just being like giving my full time, because I don't want to regret it when I stop playing, or when I stop doing this job.
Friends, listeners, this is a 22-year-old, or you're about to be 22, right?
I'm 22.
You're 22. You're going to be 23 next year soon, or coming up. But this is a 22-year-old young man, one of the highest ranked players in the world, one of the highest paid players on the best team, in the best organization, in one of the best leagues for the biggest esport. And he's telling you that he's aware of his sacrifices. Now, this gentleman is not 60 years old. He's 22. Understanding that you became a a champion this year. 100 Thieves did win the championship, and you still seem to be hungry. You still seem to want to grind, and I don't see you wearing your party shoes tonight. You're still grinding. You're still playing, aren't you?
Yeah.
Off season or not?
Yeah, I'm still playing. I mean, to be honest, when you come from like a region like Turkey and compare like I don't know, but it's like you can earn some money and like retire, and probably you don't need to work rest of your life. But like I was thinking about it, and it is hard to be at the top and like keep being at the top. So I also want to do that. Like I know that winning is hard, but keep winning is harder. So I want to do that as well.
Yeah, I mean, you got a target on your back now, so everybody wants that championship, So now you the second time is harder than the first, they said. But actually, if going into my second, third, I don't know which question, but traditional sports, a lot of people don't seem to understand how close it is to esports. The grind, the practice, being away from your family, sacrifices. Most people in the NBA, they start when they're 18 or 19 and they finish when they're 26, 27. Very similar to League of Legends. Do you agree that professional sports and esports are a lot closer than people, give it credit?
Yeah, for sure. I think everything is similar. Like from the business side to the training side, we just don't do anything physical, but it's like really hard to, I mean, we grind just like them. I started playing this game like when I was like 16. Now I'm 23. Like for this year, our championship year, I don't think I did anything else than playing the game for a year. Literally, like waking up, we have like a office. We go there and train with our teammates. We train literally from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. and we'll do this thing every day. So yeah, I think the grind is similar. We just don't do anything physical, but the mental side is also harder, I feel like.
Yeah, and you said that, and that was my next question. If you can complete that day for us. So what is a day in the life of a professional gamer that just won the championship? He just told us that for the last 1 year, he hasn't done anything but play the game. I know you grinded solo queue. For the people who don't know, that's pretty much like the practice. It's called solo queue. You practice by yourself solo. And, take us, what does that day look like? You wake up around 8 or 9 and we practice till 5 or 6. And then what else?
Yeah, basically I wake up around like 9 or 10, and we have like a team practice that we need to do every day. That takes us around like 5 or 6 hours. That is just with the team. And usually we just, since it's like a computer and it's a video game, you can do it anywhere, right? So when you go home, the business is not over. Like your rivals are like keep working, keep playing the game, and keep getting better. So you have to keep it up. It's not like a job that you go to office at like 5 and 8 and you come home and chill with your like family, friends. Like we have to keep playing, keep grinding, since it's a competition, even though it's a video game.
And what time do you, like, you're saying, so the point that you're trying to make is, even though you come home from practice, you're tired, you want to put on the TV, maybe you want to play some PlayStation or whatever, maybe someone calls you, hey buddy, come out to dinner. You know in the back of your mind that your competitor is going home and solo queue. He's going to grind until God knows midnight or 2 a.m. So that that gives you motivation to grind. You got to get on and get home and grind.
Yeah, I mean, he might be doing that, or he might be chilling. So if he's if he's chilling, I'm getting even more ahead of him. I mean, and that's giving me confidence. So yeah, it is pretty good.
And you know, the work-life balance does not exist in season. Let's be honest. There is no balance, right?
Yeah.
Even if you wanted to go to the gym could be closed by the time you come home. You know, it's like, it's just crazy hours. So mental preparation is huge. I know your mental, because I'm so close to you, but can you give our users a little bit of explanation? Because I don't think users, you know, friends of esports, they understand that you guys have a mental coach, you have a nutritionist, you have a physiotherapist if something happens to your body. You know, you have a whole team looking after you. Has that helped more than ever during your championship run?
I think it is definitely helpful for our organization to have these kind of people to help us. It is definitely helpful, and it helped me. Yeah, I think the many people probably don't know, like the esports is like just like a, like the mental side is no different than any other competition, because we have fans, we have people care about us, we have people support us, and we have people that have expectations about us. So every time we go and play, we have to think about these people, or we have to think about the criticism we're gonna get. Like I usually don't care about. I mean, we have that pressure. Like,
but you're human, you know.
Yeah. I mean, every time we go out and perform, we have that pressure, and we have to, like, when you are going for the championship, there's a lot of people talking about you, and a lot of people like waiting you to fail. So you have to be ready for any other like circumstances mentally before you go out there and do it. So the mental side is definitely important.
And again, just segueing into the next, how difficult was it for you in the mental side? You came into the league, everybody said Golden Guardian, 10th place. You did, you know, you showed everybody that, you know, you didn't get 10th place. First of all, for those of you who don't know, they made the playoffs even. So that's 6th place. And that's huge, right? 10th place. Then the next split, again, 10th place. Then you guys came to always 10th place. How did you not mental boom? Tell us, how did you stay positive saying, I'm going to be champion?
I mean, they kind of helps by talking shit basically, but like definitely it was hard, because you are basically a kid when you are playing this game, and you are not really used to people criticizing you, and you have to take care of your actions, and like it's a professional life, and you are not used to this. So at the beginning it can be hard, but I always knew that I am good enough and I'm better than what people think of, and I'm gonna prove them wrong. So I didn't really have a doubt in my mind. It just felt good in the end that I can like basically do what I said in the beginning.
I have to say, for our listeners, there was I'm gonna tell a story, John. I have to say it. When it was like, what was it? It's almost a year now. Oh my God, maybe even more than a year. John and I went on a little hike. We went to the top of a hill where in Los Angeles, where, you know, it's a famous hill, you go on a hike. And we took our books. I actually have my new Dreamer book, as you know, John. You have yours nearby somewhere?
Yeah, it should be somewhere. Yeah.
So this Dreamer book of ours, we write our dreams in and we manifest them. And if you don't mind telling the listeners, what did you write in yours about a year ago? And you wrote it, I think, what, 50 times on one page. What did you write 1 year ago?
Yeah, I said I'm gonna be a champion.
And that was when everybody was saying 10th place, this guy, this team, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
when you
you
think about it,
managed
it's crazy. Yeah, definitely.
it's a weird feeling, huh?
Yeah.
You know, because you wrote it, you believed it because you wrote it 50 times, or else you
Yeah.
would not believe it.
Yeah.
And you worked hard. I think what our users, our listeners need to take away from this is you didn't have a life for 1 year. You said that a couple times, but
Yeah.
you understood the sacrifice and what it was going to do for your journey. So it was all worth it, wasn't it?
I mean, yeah, even though it's esports, like I follow a lot of successful people, and the main thing they say is like manifesting before you do it. So like, even though people were saying I'm 10th place, I was already believing that I'm gonna be a champion. So like, that's what all matters. I feel like it's not luck, it's not like anything else. Like, if you just if you really care about something and you have the discipline to do it, I feel like you're gonna do it. There is no other option.
Yeah, man, that's amazing. And again, you're segueing into our next question back to back. And I think you already said it, but what advice would you give to a young up and coming player that has not become professional yet, but they look at Closer, they say, man, I'm Turkish or I'm Filipino, whatever. I want to come from a regional. I can do it. I believe myself, just like everything Closer's saying, I can do it. But Closer, any advice you can give me, you know, if I'm a young up and coming guy, a pro?
Advice. The main advice is just listen to yourself, not to people, and try to find your truth and just keep working hard, and it will pay off for sure.
So don't be persuaded by someone telling you that this is right or this is wrong.
Yeah.
You know what's right and wrong for your career.
Yeah. I mean, throughout my career, I had people like hyping up and telling me I'm the best, and people telling me I'm the worst. So if you look at the one side and get happy when they say you are the best and get really sad when they say you are the worst, it's going to end up being pretty bad for you. So just try to take, I don't know, a fair amount of criticism and fair amount of joy from the comments or people supporting you or people hating you. I felt like that was the hardest thing to do in my career. So yeah.
Again, for those of you who are just joining us now at the end of a conversation, Closer is jungler, which is one of the most difficult positions in League of Legends, which is one of the most difficult games in esports. And he is on the 100 Thieves. He's a starting jungler, and he is one of the best players in the world. He's one of the, on the best teams in the world. He has one of the best contracts in the world, and he's one of the hardest workers in the world. We learned that it takes sacrifice. It is not a cakewalk. And just like Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Tiger Woods before us, guys like Closer are following in the footsteps of the greats and want to become the greats in League of Legends. And for my last question is, who was your favorite pro of all time? And did that pro, whoever it was, did they kind of teach you the way, or maybe no, you just really liked his gameplay?
Yeah, my favorite pro is definitely Faker. I don't think I followed him like to follow his footsteps, but throughout the way, I definitely understand how hard is it to be at the top consistently and keep winning and keep being the favorite and going there and performing under like so much pressure. So yeah, my favorite pro all time is definitely Faker.
And Faker, for those who don't know, is the Michael Jordan of League of Legends. He won multiple times in a row, maybe actually even bigger than Michael, because we have Kobe, we have LeBron James. In League of Legends, there's just Faker for now.
Yeah, for now, the game is pretty new, so for now.
And I know in the back of your mind you're thinking, for now, because I'm coming, right?
Yeah, maybe. We will
Maybe.
see.
Hey, maybe we got to go back to the book and start writing some new dreams, you know?
Yeah.
Closer, John, it was a pleasure. Thank you so much for your time and your energy. So is Flash F or D? What's going on there?
My flash is at D.
Is D?
Yeah, it's D for me.
Wow. Okay. That's pretty shocking, isn't it?
Yeah, it's D for me.
No, thank you, brother. Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much.
We have here Closer with us again from starting role of jungler for the 100 Thieves. Good luck at Worlds, my brother. I wish you the best of luck, safe travels, and go make us proud.
Thank you.
Have a great day. Thank you so much, everybody, for attending this session. I'll talk to you soon. Take care.
So thank you so much, Khan, on that wonderful keynote on the life of a top professional gamer.